Hey, did my old lady send you?
No.
Good. Never stops nagging. You're young. Take my advice. Don't get married.
Are you hiding from your wife?
No cows, no harvest, no farm. Creatures everywhere. And she said that was my fault. Came to get work here. Now Carrasco won't even give me a job lugging crates.
Would that have anything to do with the fact that you're in here getting drunk?
That's got nothing to do with me. That's got nothing to do with it. That's got nothing to do with it.
And you're sure about that?
What are you, a missionary? I'll seek my salvation in drink. Go and bother Luca or someone.
Someone needs to sort this place out. You look weather-beaten. Did you make it here across the seas?
I was shipwrecked. I washed up here. What about you?
I'm a sailor. Was. With the storms, there's nothing to do in the harbour. And I give up my job with Patty.
So you work for Patty?
I used to. Serving beer. But people are running out of money to spend on beer. So, I was no longer needed. Luckily, she hasn't asked me to clean out my berth yet. If you're looking for work, you won't find a lot.
What happens in the harbour?
Not much since the ship stopped coming in. Carrasco is in charge of things. He manages the warehouse for the order and he pays terribly. Stick to Luca. He's got something cooking. And if you do well, there'll be an extra coin or two. But don't let him swindle you. Luca is a complete skinflint.
Are you stealing?
That was blatant. Stupid fool.
Done one.
Hey, are you in the market for valuable artifacts?
Who are you?
You interested or not?
You're one of the triplets, right?
You know my brothers?
I've met one of them. Where did you get this artifact?
It sort of fell into my possession. Heard it might come from the temple ruins. And it looks valuable.
Your brother Ulf is being held prisoner by the Order.
Ulf will escape.
From what I've heard, there's not many escape the Order. What is this artifact?
A golden bowl. It's sort of gold. And bowl-shaped. I want 150 gold coins for it.
150? Right.
Lady Luck's sure not looking in my direction.
Now there's a face that needs a drink. Better get this beer down you quick. See if you can bring a smile to it.
Thanks. Oh, that's good stuff. Aren't you kind of young to be running a tavern?
I wouldn't be behind this damn bar if the white robes hadn't sealed the town. Still, being here is better than being out in the gutter. Or being forced into selling my wares at Sonia's. If I could, I'd have been out of this rat hole long ago.
How do you plan on getting out of the town?
No damn idea. No damn idea. Yet. I did hear there's a secret way out of the town. The Don uses it to get around the Inquisition. No idea if it's true. There's so much bloody talk in this place.
Why do you want to get out so badly?
I'm looking for something. Something valuable to me.
What?
Can you keep a secret?
Sure.
Yeah, and so can I.
You've got me curious. What is it you're looking for?
Right, Terrier, aren't you? Well, don't get too excited. It's nothing you can sell. I need to find my father.
Really?
He went missing in the storms. His name's Gregorius. He's a sailor. I heard he was here. That's why I came. But I got stranded by the storms. Then the owner of this place was killed. Got sent into the ruins by the Inquisition. So I took this place over. Haven't found a trace of my father, though. He must be somewhere outside the town.
I'll help you get out of town.
Better men than you have told me the same thing. But their price for help wasn't one I was going to pay. Maybe you're different from the others. Maybe you're the same. But if you hear something, if you know something, I'll treat you fair. But there are things I won't do.
I'll help you to find your father, Gregorius.
And why would you want to do that? Sorry. Not used to getting offers of help. If you find anything out, I'd be grateful. I don't know if you know Captain Romanov. I heard he came here, and that he's still on the island somewhere. Romanov is also a man of the sea. He and my father have crossed paths a few times. If anyone knows something about my father, it's going to be him.
It might be gossip, but what do they say about the secret way out of town?
Artifacts keep going missing, so someone's smuggling them out. The Inquisition won't let ships leave the harbor, and they guard both gates. So the smugglers must have found a third way those damn white robes don't know about.
Sounds like you could be right. Do you know any of these artifact smugglers?
I bet this tavern that the Don's men are behind it. They usually are. But maybe that's just talk, too.
Can I have another beer?
Ah, see? I knew you were a man in need of liquid solace. And the beer here is better than most of the hog's piss on the island. This one's on the house. But from now on, you pay for it.
Do you have anything to trade? Hey,
Stop staring at me. You never seen a fisherman before?
didn't mean to stare.
I'm drinking, not talking. Unless you're buying, you're walking. You got any rum?
I've got some rum for you.
Ah, bliss. She may be cruel in the mornings, but she's a fine mistress night and day. Light on the tongue, warm to the body.
So, you're a fisherman.
I lost my boat in those vile storms we've been having. Now I have nothing. Patty's good to me, though. Lets me run a tab.
I'm looking for a buyer for a fishmonger's.
What, Philus's? What's that to me?
Wouldn't a fishmonger's be just the thing for a fisherman?
I catch fish. I don't sell 'em.
Perhaps you should think about a change of career.
Perhaps.
And you don't have any work right now.
True, true. How much would this stall cost me?
It's yours for 300 gold pieces.
I don't have a coin to my name. But maybe I have something else.
Something else?
I'll need your help.
To do what?
Listen, I have something valuable. We can trade.
And this thing is worth 300 in gold.
Shush, not so loud. And yes, it's an artifact from the ruins.
Why are you running a tab at the bar when you own an artifact?
I can't sell it. If the Inquisition find out, there'll be hell to pay.
I see.
But I'll sell it to you for 300. I'm sure it's worth more. Then I can use the gold to buy the shop, and you can take the profit from the artifact.
What sort of artifact is it?
It's a ring. I think it's magical. So, do we have a deal?
Okay, sell me the ring.
Believe me, you're getting one good deal right there. Don't let Carlos or his people catch you with it, though.
So, you'll buy the fish stall?
Yeah. Fish from the shore in the mornings, sell during the day. Gotta be better than what I'm doing right now.
Phyllis will be happy to hear that.
I don't like people
Keep your hands off
sneaking
what's
about.
mine.
Most people will stab you in the back.
Miserable thief.
The good few will stab you in the front.
Did you want what?
Maybe later, all right?
You must have other business to attend to.
That didn't do it. It broke. It worked. That wasn't it. That didn't do it. It worked.
into this warehouse.
Everything all right, big guy?
Everything is all right.
I'm looking for training.
Ukos can train you. Train you in strength. Train you with an axe. I must ask for a little gold, against my honor. But Ukos needs gold for the butcher shop.
I'd like to train. This lock is too difficult. This lock is too difficult.
If you have time for idleness, I envy you.
Hey, you new?
How are things going here?
Not good. Not good. These storms ain't budging.
So you're a sailor?
Fisherman. Though there ain't no fish out there that make me want to brave these storms. So right now, I'm lugging crates. Doesn't pay much, but it's a great deal safer.
What's in all these crates?
Whatever it is, it's damn heavy.
So you don't actually know what's in them?
Trade goods, I'll wager. Spices, hides, stuff like that.
Who do they belong to?
The Order. Warehouse is theirs now.
What are they doing in there?
Storing stuff from the ruins, probably.
What do you know about the artifacts in the warehouse?
Well, I saw them dragging in a big sarcophagus. Late at night it was.
Can you tell me more about the sarcophagus?
It was huge. Great stone thing. Glad I wasn't one dragging it.
Out. Yes, time to go.
Hey,
Wait, not here.
huh?
We talk here, Carrasco will listen. He doesn't have to know everything. Let's go somewhere else.
Do you have a problem with Carrasco?
Well, let's see. All those temples turn up and we're thinking, hurrah, the gods have finally smiled on us. Then the Inquisition arrive, take over our island and start claiming all the treasure belongs to them. How would you feel?
But do you have a particular problem with Carrasco?
He's the worst of them. Claims I've been stealing. Even had me searched.
But he's never found anything.
It's an outrage, I tell you.
I'm looking for work.
You could lug crates, but you have to talk to Carrasco. But you don't look like the crate-lugging kind of guy.
What do I look like?
Like someone who will willingly take greater risks for greater profits?
So you don't think stealing is an outrage?
Taking from the order's not stealing. It's our duty. I pay a few lads to liberate items from the warehouse. I'm damned if I'm letting the Inquisition get all the treasure, but those lads have run up tabs to pay. They've bedded too many wenches. They're getting greedy, and I won't have that.
Which lads are causing trouble?
There's Durham. He's a worker from the harbour.
Who else?
Ingvar and Vasily. Neither of them has a proper job, so they're just work for hire. Most of the time, they can be found in Patty's Tavern. Fine woman she is.
How exactly have they got greedy?
They stole 5 ancient armour plates that were found in the ruins.
Can this armour be used?
You mean to improve your own armour?
Yes.
They're more ceremonial than practical, but they're still very valuable.
What do you want doing with these lads? How should I handle it?
Any way you like. They've crossed me for the last time. Do what you have to do. Just get me those armour plates back, and don't let them fall into Carrasco's hands.
What's in it for me, if I help?
You can have the gold I offered them. 50 gold pieces for each plate. 5 plates, that's 250 all in. 250's a good price. You won't get that much coin faster and easier anywhere else.
I want 400.
Yeah, and I want Patty to roll naked in a bath of warm oil with me. But it ain't gonna happen.
Your boys wanted twice that much. That'd be 500. I'll take 400. I earn, and that way you still come out ahead.
Fortunately, you have a point. All right, I'll pay 400. But only if you make sure those greedy arses stick to our agreement in the future.
I'll retrieve the armor plates.
That's the spirit. I'm here if you've got any more questions. Can't help you, I'm afraid.
Hey, you knew.
How? If you're a fisherman, maybe you'd be interested in buying a fishmonger's.
No, I ain't no storekeeper. I need to be out in the waves. Well, when they ain't 50 foot tall, that is. Try Patty's Tavern.
I hear you've got some art.
Yeah. Luca sent you, right? Look, I am sick and tired of lining that bastard's pockets by doing his dirty work. I want payment. A decent payment. Or you can both piss off. 200 gold pieces should do it.
I could beat them out of you.
You can try, but I don't carry those armor plates with me. I ain't stupid, and without my help, you won't be seeing them anytime soon.
Where are the armor plates?
Pay me, and you'll find out. If not, you can search until your bones crumble and you won't find them.
Look, where did you hide them?
Are you deaf? No gold, no telling.
Tell me where those plates are before I kick your ass out into the storms.
You can shout all you like, but if you don't pay me, I'm telling Ukos.
What does Ukos have to do with this?
Ukos is big, strong, and he owes me. So, pay up.
Hey.
Hey yourself. If you like what you see, you're going to have to pay Madame Sonia first. Until then, seeing is all you get.
Fair enough. Who is Madame Sonia?
I didn't think I'd meet someone around here who didn't know Madame Sonia. She's my boss. Owns the brothel on the Western Harbour Quay.
I see.
I'd stop right there if I were you. You ain't going any further.
What's the problem?
The Order runs this warehouse now.
So what?
So they don't want anyone wandering in uninvited. Wandering uninvited types tend to wander out again with stuff that ain't theirs.
What sort of trouble?
Artifact smuggling. It's bad enough these artifacts have been stolen in the ruins. You'd think they'd be safe in town in a warehouse, but there are thieves everywhere, trying to undermine the Order.
Can I help?
Well, the latest things to go missing were 3 golden bowls. The Inquisitor was not impressed. I could do with getting those back. And I need to get hold of some armor plates that walked out the warehouse a few days ago.
Where did the golden balls come from?
An illegal excavation at an old temple outside the town. Since we heard about that, talk says someone's been trying to sell 3 golden bowls on the black market. Idiots. To resist the Order is crazy. We're driven by a greater force, a higher purpose.
Let's talk compensation.
I was like you once, all about the gold and the dark place. I hope you find your higher purpose.
Nothing in this town is free, especially not me.
Have it your way. If you help me, you can choose your reward.
I heard something about those armor plates you're looking for.
Tongues are already wagging, are they? Not good. Not good at all. That means they'll soon be for sale and on their way out of town. That man almost makes me want to go back to using my fists again. Talk to him, find out what he knows.
All right. I'll find the 3 golden bowls for you.
You've got a pair on you, I'll give you that. But with the corrupt rabble we've got around here, it won't be easy. There'll be more than just you who's after them. So watch your back.
Don't worry, I'll get your plates back. All 5 of them.
Watch yourself. That godforsaken lot won't just give them to you. Out, now! Out, now.
Leave!
Yes? What do you want?
these ships really need guarding?
Ships? No. Cargo, yes. And while these ships are stuck here, it's the Inquisition's duty to protect them. So here I am.
You're a warrior of the Order.
Your keen intellect tell you that.
Your armor did.
Yes. I am a warrior of the Order of the Holy Flame.
That's a big title for a guard. How did you become a warrior of the Order?
The Inquisitor himself chose me. He took me to the monastery for training.
So you were forced into service?
No. The service found me, and I found the service. I wish more people would sign up. Do their duty.
Every man must find their calling. What's the Inquisitor like?
You haven't met him? He's a hard man with firm principles. Once he has his eyes on a goal, no one can stop him. You can't help but admire a man like that.
I suppose not.
If you stay within the law, you have nothing to fear from him.
What if I don't agree with the law?
Then you better hope you don't meet him.
Have you caught people trying to steal from ships?
There are those stupid enough to try, but nothing escapes my eagle eyes. Nothing.
Of course not.
Don't mock. You don't want to end up like our prisoner in the Harbour Quay jail, do you?
What did the prisoner in the jail do?
Captain Romanoff is a pirate. Was a pirate. Now he's just another prisoner. We caught him smuggling goods from the mainland for the Don. Of course, Romanoff's not the sort to pay for goods. He plundered, burned, and killed his way across the coast, until the Inquisitor caught up with him. You see? Law and order. Safety. The Don is gone, and soon we'll find the gold Romanoff was paid by him. Until he tells us where that is hidden, he'll rot in his cell.
Has Romanoff told you anything, so far?
Not much. He's tight-lipped for a braggart. But a few more weeks, rotting in jail, and he'll speak.
You hope. Maybe I can get Romanoff to talk.
Ha! Why would he tell you where he's hidden it? We'll find it. The gold can't be far, and there are only so many places to hide it.
I'll find Romanoff's gold.
How? We've been trying for days without success. But if you did manage to find it, you would, of course, be rewarded.
I'd need to be.
Hey, you! What are you doing hanging around here? Nothing here of interest for passers-by.
I didn't know it was out of bounds.
Ha! Why do you think I'm guarding it?
What is it you're guarding?
We've got a VIP in there. Captain Romanov is in that cell. You must have heard of him. Scourge of the high seas.
So?
Where have you been? He terrorized most of the islands round here.
Did Romanoff work alone? What happened to his crew?
With the storms out to sea, they'll be laying low in the town, hiding from the Inquisition.
Why didn't the Order take Romanoff to the monastery like all the others?
I haven't the foggiest. The white robes don't tell people, but I like it that way. The less I know, the more I can keep my head down.
Can I talk to Romanoff?
You can, but he won't hear, because he's in the cell and you're staying out here. And the key to his cell is staying in my pocket. Got that?
So, what do you want to let me in?
All the other town guards are having a great time in the tavern or at Sonia's. The island's falling apart while they party, but I'm not allowed to leave my post. I've been here for days, wet, cold, knackered.
Romanov may be important, but he's not going anywhere. The only person to give me the time of day is you. And you're not exactly a sight for sore eyes. But, well, I mean, if one of Sonia's girls came up here, then, hey, the two of us could make a bit of a party.
Tell you what, I'll send one of Sonia's girls over. In return, you let me talk to Romanov.
Well... Yep, it's a deal. Be quick, though. Oh, and don't bring a girl with a face like a smashed crab, or the deal's off.
The town guard at the jail won't let me talk to Romanov.
Of course not. We don't want prisoners talking to any old person.
So, how am I supposed to find the gold?
That's your business. I didn't ask you to find it. Find the gold how you will, but find it your own way.
You know, with people like you in the Inquisition, I can't understand why they're so disliked. I could use your services. There's a guard over on the harbour quay.
Listen, gold first, pleasure second. Those are the rules. Pay at Madame Sonia's, then we'll talk.
Carrasco wants the armor plates back.
I'm sure he does, but he won't pay you as good as I will. So, forget Carrasco and bring me those plates.
Did you want something?
Come back later.
Patty is looking for her father.
Ha! Show me someone who isn't looking for Captain Gregorius Steelbeard. I'll tell you what I tell anyone. He was here a long time ago, but where he is now, I don't know.
So Gregorius Steelbeard is a captain?
Most famous one I know of. I'm surprised you hadn't heard of him. But I wouldn't ask too many questions if I was you.
You're not me.
I don't know what Patty told you, but she's the daughter to one of the most infamous pirates in these waters. And there's plenty who'd cut your throat if they thought you knew anything about him and his whereabouts.
What else do you know about Steelbeard?
Only rumors. Erickson says Steelbeard has a shack in the town, but I don't believe it. If Erickson really knew where Steelbeard's shack was, he'd have plundered it, and be leagues from here by now. Instead, I only ever see him hanging around Sonia's brothel.
Why do you think Erickson's interested in Steelbeard's shack?
Ha! The house of a famous pirate captain who terrorized the seas and amassed inconceivable riches? Show me someone who wouldn't love to poke around in that house.
Luca sent me.
Really? Did he give you my gold? 200 gold pieces and you can have the plates.
200 gold pieces is too much.
So that's the way the wind blows. You're helping him. Let me tell you how we're going to do this. You pay me my price, or you don't get the artifact. Your choice.
If you're asking for a fight, you can have one.
Others have tried. All right then, you bastard.
Can't we all just get along?
Oh! Huh?
Stop it! Can't we all just get along? Can't we all just get along?
Now it's getting exciting.
Is that all the skill you have? Fight with honor.
Go!
Again.
Oh, yes. Mighty.
That is bad.
Show some skill.
Go!
Can't we all just get along?
Again.
Come on!
This is foolishness.
Fight with honor.
Come on!
This is foolishness.
Fight with honor.
Again!
Don't bail too soon.
Again! Again!
Supposed to achieve.
Now it's getting exciting.
That is bad.
Again! Again! Yeah!
Can't we all just get along?
That's right.
Go on!
Put an end to this.
Yeah!
That's right.
Oh no!
Fight with honor. Nice style there.
He won't be getting up anytime
You're acting.
soon.
You want to make yourself look suspicious?
Will you give me the armor plates now? Or does this have to get messy again?
No, no. I've had enough. Here they are. There's no...
There's a hungry look. But if you want meat, I'll want coin. If you don't have any coin, Master Belcher is handing out stew to the poor. Though you don't look that poor.
What's your job here?
I guard the slaughterhouse. Not a plum job. But when you decide to switch sides from the Don to the Inquisition, it takes time to earn trust. That's why I'm stuck guarding meat. Although, that's certainly increased in value now the storms have curbed the fishing trade. People are as likely to steal steak as they are artifacts.
Have there been many break-ins?
Too many. 3 houses were robbed recently.
And what was done about it?
Not much we could do apart from keep an eye on local troublemakers. I am positive Sid is behind it, though.
Why do you think Sid was behind the robberies?
He considers himself a local leader of sorts. Likes to stir things up.
But what makes you so sure it was him?
Well, you just have to look at that girlfriend of his and the wealth she flaunts to know it's not coming from an honest source.
How do you know Sid?
I was one of the Don's men. It's not something I'm proud of, but he's a charismatic man. He can be very persuasive. Then I realised he doesn't care about the future of this island. He just cares about his own selfish gains. Now, I fight alongside Inquisitor Mendoza.
What are you planning to do now?
If I can prove Sid was behind the burglaries, maybe I can improve my standing in the Order. But I doubt anyone would talk to me. The Don's men feel betrayed, and the Inquisition are suspicious. So, I need someone who doesn't have my baggage. What about you? It would help this town no end if the burglaries were stopped. I can pay you for your aid.
How much will you pay me?
How about 150 gold?
Okay, I'll investigate the break-ins.
Good. Be careful, it won't be easy. Sid's tricky. It's difficult to pin anything on him, even though he always seems to know where items of value can be found.
You think he cased the houses in advance?
He may be a thief, but he's not a stupid one. He probably sent someone else to scope the houses out. If you can find out who his spy is, that'll be a good start.
Whose houses were robbed?
Nelson the cartographer, Flavio the fur dealer, and Baxter the bookkeeper. You should talk to each of them. Their statements could be the key to bringing Sid to justice.
Where can I find Flavio the fur dealer?
Up in the gutters. His house is right next to the Shrine of the Holy Flame.
Baxter the bookkeeper?
Next to the butcher's shop. He runs the books for the business.
Nelson, the cartographer?
His place is on the way to the gutters. Just go up the stairs from the harbour.
Do they have some place to read?
Down will...
Luca sent me.
That old sod? He's worse than my wife.
He says you're not sticking to your agreement with him.
And Vasily says if we all want our gold, we mustn't agree to anything else. So, I need 100 gold pieces for the armor plate.
That's too much.
No. Vasily said to stick to the price.
I could just take the armor.
Whoa! You think I defended my father, and I'll defend this again.
You fancy your...
If I have to. You're worse than...
Put that
Be
weapon
careful with that
away.
weapon.
I said, put it away.
Go!
Now it's
After
good.
him!
Stupid.
Yeah.
Get along.
Right, do your worst.
You want to fight?
Hit him hard. Hit him hard. Oh, that's right. Hit him hard. Go on, give him one. Style.
Hand over the armor.
Take it. I've had enough. Take it. Oh, I need a drink. Not that I can afford it.
What do you plan? What do you want here?
If you're looking for your cow, you're in the wrong place. Only cows we've got are already cut up, and the pieces belong to the Order.
Why would I be looking for cows?
Farmers come here all the time to find their cows. Where's Daisy? I lost Moo Moo. Bloody nuisance.
Why do they think you've got them?
They come in saying I've taken them. I don't take them. I slaughter what I'm brought. The Order tells me to slaughter cattle, so that's what I do. Mo will tell you the same.
Who's Mo?
My assistant. He's just doing his job as well. If you're missing your favorite milker, talk to the Order.
This place seems busy.
This slaughterhouse is a gold mine, but all the profits go to the Order. All the meat goes out to feed people. Baxter, next door, he does the books. Pays me, sends the rest to the Order. They do make the operation run smoothly.
Can I buy some meat?
Buy what you want if you can pay for it. I have meat by the piece and sausage.
I'm looking for Baxter.
He's in the building next door, in the office.
Let's talk business. The Naked Monk, a cookbook. I guess I'll make a copy of that.
Oi, what's your game?
All right there.
Who are you?
Mo. I work for Dargle, delivering meat.
I see. That's a tough job.
Yeah, especially as I remove offal, keep the butcher's shop clean, render fat, and fetch cattle. If you don't want anything, can I get on? I've got a lot to do.
Dargle told me about the farmers that come here, that they can get a little annoyed.
They kick up a mighty fuss too, but what can we do? We have orders to slaughter the cows. I usually try to stay out of it.
I'm looking for a couple of skins.
You're in luck. Here, you can have them.
For free? What's wrong with them?
Nothing. You're just taking them off my hands.
They're Baxter's, aren't they? You took them.
And you're giving them to Baxter. So, no trouble needed for anyone.
Yeah, like I'm...
Keep your hands where I can see them.
What do you want here?
Oi, what's your game?
Keep your hands where I can see them.
What do you want here?
This lock is too difficult.
Just a moment. If I take 3 at 25 plus 18 hams, that's... I can't do this with you staring at me.
You're doing the accounts?
I keep the books for the butcher's shop.
There's a skill.
You think calculating's easy? There's not many around here can do it.
I can.
Really?
Well, I'm not doing a test to prove it.
I used to teach, and I've seen that expression before. The face of blissful ignorance. Well, I'm sure you have more important things to do. Just if
You want?
Yes. What's 14 times 17?
$238.
Very good. A man should value the weapons of the mind.
About the break-in. What was stolen?
What else? Gold, of course. The gold belongs to the Order. Now it's gone.
How much gold was taken?
All of it. I don't know exactly how much. I was just about to do the accounts when I noticed a theft.
Who was in the house on the day of the break-in?
Well, Doyle tried to sell me fish, but I don't like fish, so he left. That fatto Vasily brought beer. I paid for that, traded him a few pieces of meat. And of course, Mo was here a few times, but that isn't unusually works here after all.
I'm here about the deal with Flavio.
Flavio? Tell him I still don't have the goods. 5 wolf skins and 5 boar skins. No more, no less. And I'll only take the complete delivery.
I still need more skins for Flavio's deal.
Then find them. No skins, no deal. It's a simple equation.
Just endless lists and columns of numbers.
That will need a saw.
Don't just stand around. Be
Don't
off
bother
with
me
you.
with this.
Don't think I can't see what you want. What are you doing in here?
Well, you look like you've got deep pockets. And there's no better place to dig into them than Madame Sonia's House of Pleasure. We've got something to suit all tastes, and the girls there are talented, flexible, and lice-free.
Good to know.
That wasn't clever.
What's your problem?
I'm just getting to know Harbour Town.
Tell someone who gives a shit. Now fuck off and stop snooping.
So, I've got a couple of questions.
Have you? Well, I'm not talking to anyone I don't know. So go and piss in someone else's ear.
You're gonna tell me what I need to know.
Come on, let's get this done. Time to fight!
That was fun.
All right. What do you want?
Do you know where Captain Steelbeard's shack is?
You don't know what you're getting into. If you keep on like this, you're a dead man walking.
You're gonna tell me where Steelbeard's shack is? You're gonna tell me now?
All right. In the gutters. It's in the gutters. It's one of those shacks near Costa's Hotel. Now that's it. I've said enough. Too much. Take that pretty face somewhere else. What are you up? Do your best!
Just leave me alone. I'm not even here, all right?
What's the matter?
It's that drunken pig, Erickson. Sits on that bench all day eyeing me up, licking his lips, making his hand gestures. It's so creepy. And then I found out he paid Madame Sonia for me. I refused to go with him and he beat me, bastard.
Is Ericsson one of the Don's men?
Ha! The Don's men are gentlemen compared to him. He comes right out of the town's cesspit.
Then I'll make sure I stay upwind of him. Ericsson got what he deserved.
Yeah, I saw you gave him quite the beating. Gladdened my heart it did, but it ain't enough. In a few days he'll be back on that bench again, staring, licking, gesturing.
I'll have a word with him.
Would you spit in his face while you're at it?
I've got a message for you. Leave now if you know what's good for you. And if you even look at the girls here again, you'll regret it.
Oh, lover, are you? Well, save your effort. I was gonna go anyway. Stay here long enough, you'll catch the pox. Then maybe you already have.
I don't think Ericsson will show his face here again.
That's a relief and a half, I tell you. You're a good man. Here's that gold I promised. Don't worry, I'll earn it back soon enough. I got a few specialist tricks. Take care of yourself, all right?
Thanks. You too.
What?
Are you
I saw.
Are you
I saw that.
Good job, sweetie. That bastard Ericsson had it coming.
What can you offer me?
You are in the finest brothel in town. If you can't find it here, it's not worth having.
That drunk Ericsson has taken off.
That's a weight off my mind and no mistake. I think that warrants a reward.
Do you also sell information?
If you have the gold, I have the knowing. Give me 10 gold coins, then ask your question. If I can answer it, sweetie, then I will. And if I can't, then I still keep the gold.
How does that deal work for me?
Believe me, there's little that goes on round here that doesn't come through my doors sooner or later.
Comforting to know.
But no risk, no fun, right?
I do need information.
I'm all ears.
I'd like to hire the services of one of your girls. For the cell guard on the harbour quay.
Harbour Key, you say? Take Annika. She normally works that area, though she may not want to go with your cell guard friend. And that's her choice.
Annika, got it. At the harbour quay. Thanks.
I'm not listening.
I can tell you're hungry for the kind of adventure that only Olga can bring. I see things. I know things. It's just Madame Sonia and a few gold coins stand in your way. looking for?
I paid Sonia for your services.
So then, your place or mine?
It's not for me. Marek, one of the guards, would like to get to know you better.
Little bit shy, is he?
You could say that.
Oh, I know the type. Where is the timid fella?
He's standing guard by the cells on the harbour quay.
Oh, that guy? Beard? Eyebrows like the fattest caterpillars I've ever seen. Well, I suppose gold is gold.
I don't think we have anything to talk about, do we?
Annika will keep you company.
Nice. I've been looking forward to this. Right. Come with me where no one can see us. Once Annika is here, then you can have the key. What?
Right, you've had your fun. Now the key to the cell, please.
Here. But if this lands me in trouble, I'll make you pay.
Got it.
Let's see who they're sending me now. You another gutter dog, errand boy? You even think of asking about my gold? I'll rip out your tongue and feed it to the rats.
I heard you're a pirate.
We're starting with the hard questions, are we? Can see why they sent you, gutter dog. You gonna point out I'm in prison next? Or ask me if the food's all right?
Just answer the question. You are a pirate, right?
Pirate? Murderer? Criminal? Thief? I've been called a lot. Now they want to stick me in a cell to let me rot. The world is going to hell. I've been to hell and came back whole. I stared down the throat of the beast, watched water turn to stone, and cities tremble as it swept down upon them. Now they want to stick me in a cell to let me rot. You think that makes sense in these times, gutter dog?
I'm sure letting you wander the streets would be a great comfort to the people here.
The world's coming apart. We can all see our end in it. What comfort is there to be had in that?
You've sailed out. In these storms.
Seen 100 ships founder, the waters swallow the men. But I've never seen the sea watch a man. Choose its time. Until now. Whatever is out there, circling this island, is doing that, choosing its time. These temples that rose from the earth, the creatures that came with them, they're nothing. Nothing compared to what is coming next. And no one can stop it. Not you, not me. And sure as hell, not the Inquisition.
Do you have a problem with the Inquisition and the Order?
Who do you think locked me up here? One day that Inquisitor will pay. He won't see me coming.
How long have you been here?
A few days. They think they're softening me up. They want to know where I hid my gold. And here was me thinking they only cared about spiritual matters.
The tavern keeper, Patty, is looking for her father.
Patty? Patty Steelbeard. That cunning bitch is anything but a tavern keeper. Her father is Captain Gregorius Steelbeard, also a man of the sea. And credit where it's due, he's a great one too. Not that the lice-ridden old bastard didn't make my life hell. I wouldn't trust his daughter further than I could throw her. Same blood, after all.
I'll keep that in mind. Who might know where Captain Steelbeard is?
My crew have been hunting the cutthroat for months, but found neither hide nor hair of the bastard.
Where is your crew?
Scattered across the island. Some are in town. Vasily and Eriksson were here not long ago. They're waiting for a sign from me.
Steelbeard has a shack here in the town.
You sure?
Vasily told me.
Patty better not get wind of it. I don't entirely trust Vasily not to get drunk and blab his mouth. He's meant to be watching Patty. But he'd like to do more than watch, I'll bet.
Why are you watching Patty?
Pays to keep an eye on your enemies. And her father wants to pay me back a little for scuttling his ship and killing half his crew when we last fought. Sure, he'd have done the same to me given half a chance. But there's a score to settle. So it's up to me to settle it before he pays me back. Finding Steelbeard. That's something me and his daughter have in common. Maybe her search will help me find her father before she does.
Tell me about your gold.
Who says I have any?
Pretty much anyone who mentions you mentions gold.
You live on rumors. You might as well believe fairy tales.
The door is open. You're free.
I'll leave when I want to. Least I get free food here.
So why don't you escape?
Escape to where? You seen any ships come here in a week, a month? That's because they're all at the bottom of the sea in pieces. We've got little time to settle our reckonings before we meet our maker. And I have reckonings to settle on this island.
I know what you think about the Inquisition. What do you think about the Don?
I've known Esteban for a long time. He's a good man. Keeps his word. There are few men I know of who do that. Least of all, honest men like the Inquisitor. Or join the Order and believe your soul will be saved by a flame.
Can't be nice here. It's damp, drafty.
Can tell you never lived at sea. But this rancid clothing does mean no good. Short time normally means clean clothes. And I've been sweating into this shirt for 5 straight weeks. I've an old chest in the warehouse on the harbour quay. There's a casket in there with shirts in it. You bring that casket to me, maybe then we can talk about things. I might even throw a few coins your way.
Deal. I'll bring you your casket.
Here's the key to the chest. It's on the upper floor of the warehouse on the harbour quay. Won't be easy to get to. But I can see you're the resourceful type. After you got the stuff, come straight back here and keep the casket hidden. You give me your word on that.
You must really be fond of your shirts. You have my word.
Just get going before I stink myself into an early grave. What?
what?
I've talked to Romanov.
So what did you find out?
He wants me to get him some clean clothes.
You thought a pirate's wish for clean clothes was so important you had to tell me about it? Or do you think the gold is hidden in his laundry? Huh?
That wasn't it. Yes.
Out, now. Don't let me set eyes on you again. Hey, what are you up to? Out. Hey, what are you up to? Hey, what are you up to?
Out. Yes, time to go.
What are you doing? Leave! You should go away. Leave! You should go away. What are you looking for?
Ask someone else.
Did you belong to Romanov's crew?
What's that to you? You see a sailor, you suspect they're a pirate. Not all sailors are pirates.
You were seen in a house that was burgled.
I deliver beer to a lot of houses. I'm seen everywhere.
True enough.
Are you stealing?
I've got nothing more to say to you.
About your father. I hear he's a pirate.
Well, if you've heard people gossiping, Then I guess it must be true.
Don't tell me you didn't know.
Do I know my father is Captain Gregorius Emmanuel Steelbeard, the most infamous bastard to have sailed the seas round here in 100 years? I can tell you he was a bastard. The rest of it, I've heard through legend, like you.
Were you planning on telling me?
I asked you for help with information. I didn't agree to give you any.
Okay, I get it. Captain Romanoff is locked up in a cell on the Harbour Quay.
So it's true what they're saying. He was arrogant enough to tangle with the Order. Did he tell you anything?
Romanoff says he doesn't know where your father is.
He says he doesn't know. But then he'd still say that even if he left my father headless and castrated in a barrel somewhere.
Romanoff doesn't seem very fond of your father.
My father tried to run him through and killed Romanoff's favourite whore instead. The pair of them never exactly moved in exclusive circles. Can't say I'm too comfortable having that bastard in town. He'd happily see me dead, or worse. And if you're thinking he might give me to his men for the night, you better know he'd happily do the same with you. Well, that's just one more reason to steer clear of Harbour Town.
About your... Vasily says your father has a shack here in town.
A shack. That's my father. Could afford a palace, but lives in the gutter with the whores and the rats. Still, can you find out where it is? And do it without letting anyone else find it. Could be there's a clue there as to my father's whereabouts, if you can find it.
I'm not listening.
This lock is too difficult. About Sid's spy.
Have you talked to everyone who had their houses burgled?
Not yet.
Well, I think that's your place to start looking for Sid's scout.
Heard anything about the break-ins?
You think because I do deliveries, I'm in on them? I don't care about valuables. I care about music, beer, and keeping out of trouble.
Sounds idyllic.
Oh, sorry, my mind is elsewhere.
I'm sure you've got things to do.
Tell someone who cares.
Did you want something?
You belong to Captain Romanoff's crew.
Snooping like a spy? Now asking questions? Whoever you are, I'm gonna kick your skull straight out of your stupid head.
I'll have to pick this, or find the key.
Well, my lad, what can old Jack do for you?
You're Jack?
That I am. Jack the sailor, then Jack the lighthouse keeper, now Jack the old beachcomber. Seems the sea won't let me go.
So you're no longer the lighthouse keeper?
Was, my boy, was. The tower's not in use, nor am I. No more ships going out, you see. The storms put pay to the ships, and the town's short of fuel. No use burning things when there are no ships to see it, eh? You wouldn't have a tot of rum to ease my aches, would you?
Here, have a little rum.
Spend too long by the sea and it rots you. Your knees go, your back, your front, your everything. Everything falls apart. Towers, men, religions. The sea always wins. Remember that, lad.
Let's trade.
So, there are still new folks turning up here, eh? Well, watch yourself around the Inquisition.
What do you mean?
I mean, careful where you step, or you'll be up to your eyes in shit before you know it. They're crazy types, you know. Worshipping a flame.
What should I know about Harbour Town?
No, eh? Just watch your step. You never know who's throwing their weight about from one day to the next. And mind that harbour warehouse. Go near it, and people think you're stealing from there. Let's just say it makes the Inquisition twitchy.
What do you mean, twitchy?
Legal system here is simple but effective. Steal something, we beat the crap out of you. Hurt our citizens, kill our animals, we beat the crap out of you. And if you kill someone...
You beat the crap out of me?
Exactly. And then we kill you.
Anything else I should know?
There's still plenty of trouble you can cause folks, without us making with the beatings. Of course, people probably won't talk to you after.
So how do I avoid the silent treatment?
Don't cause trouble in the first place.
What if trouble just happens?
Then that sort of happens to be your problem.
There must be a way to soothe trouble over.
Apparently the mages know a spell. A joke spell, a jest spell.
Seriously?
Yeah. Supposed to make a person feel like they've just been told the best joke in the world.
And how does that help?
And they forget whatever was troubling them.
Where can I get this spell?
A mage, maybe. Plenty in the monastery. Bunch of backstabbing betrayers, the lot of them allying with the Inquisition. Could be one knocking around town somewhere.
Who are you?
you?
I'm Edgar, head of the town guard. Or at least I was. Until the Inquisition took over and pushed Esteban out. I wasn't his biggest supporter, I admit. But at least he was local.
You must be a trained fighter.
I swear by the sword and the crossbow. Sword for when they're close, and crossbow if they try and run.
Can you train me?
Train you? Sure, it'll give me something to do. But I can't be letting you have my skills for free.
Why don't you train the recruits?
Let's say that me and the Inquisition don't see eye to eye on the law. I see it as flexible. Why arrest every piddly little criminal? But the Inquisition don't turn a blind eye to anything. So they got one of my former guards, Arik, to oversee the recruits. He's a master and treats them decent too. Although he seems a little preoccupied lately.
Teach me some combat skills.
You looking for Leonardo? I'm Garth. I work for him.
Can you teach me the basics of alchemy?
Sure. I've picked up a few things from Leonardo, but I don't get a salary, so a little donation would be appreciated. Say, 50 gold coins?
Here's your donation.
Oh, good. Well, we can start whenever you want.
Show me the basics of alchemy.
Afraid I can only teach you to make minor potions. That's all Master Leonardo taught me.
Teach me.
Right. Well, you have to heat the plants you need in a flask on an alchemist's table, and then pour the liquid you get into a vial.
How do I know what plants I need?
It depends on the recipe. You can buy those around the place easy enough. I'm sure you'll manage it.
This log is too difficult.
No, I'm not giving you anything.
Do I look like I want something?
Everyone wants something. Money, usually.
You're one of the Don's men.
Nothing gets past you, does it?
So what's going on here?
Not much. Can't do anything while those scum-sucking white-robe bastards won't let me out of their sight.
Why are the white robes watching you?
Well, because they know I hate them. And they think I'm a thief.
And are you?
Of course not. I even used to offer protection to the merchants.
And get paid for it.
That's how business works. And now, Carlos is just waiting for me to give him a reason to banish me from the town. But I won't give him the chance.
What do you know about Commandant Carlos?
Warrior of the Inquisition. A slimy, filthy bog slug who happens to be the new lord of the town. He and his guards represent the law, but they behave like there are no laws at all. May they drown in the fifth hell.
I could help you.
How?
Let me join you. I'll work for you.
Why? Why should I even trust you? This town's full of spies and collaborators.
I've already worked for Delgado, collecting protection money.
Protection money? So, you already have some experience?
I could work for you.
This here's the Fat Cat's Quarter. You don't just go from door to door collecting protection money. Those white-robe bastards are everywhere, and they see everything.
So how does it work here?
Before I show you the tricks, you'll have to do something else for me.
What is it you want me to do?
Don Esteban controls most of the Bruegel on the island. Leonardo, the alchemist, he processes the harvest. Then Garth, the alchemist's assistant, brings it to us. But recently, some of the goods have gone missing.
So, somebody's taking it. Do you suspect anyone?
Garth. I think Garth's behind it.
Why don't you punish him?
I can't risk those infernal white robes finding out. And even though Garth is a coward, I don't know if a beating will make him talk.
How does the Brugelweed get into the town?
You don't need to know that.
What if the goods are disappearing on their way in?
No. When Leonardo gets the goods, they're complete.
What do you want me to investigate?
Garth is too stupid to do this on his own. Somebody's paying him. You follow Garth when he delivers the weed packages. And when he meets his partner, you grab both of them.
You want me to do that alone?
I'd gladly break their ratty bones with you, but the white robe pigs won't let me out of their sight.
What do I get if I bring you the packages?
Money. It's always about money. Bring me what I want, and I'll show you how we separate rich merchants from their property.
Is that all?
We'd be prepared to trust you more as well. That guard, Marcello, is determined to nail me. He mustn't get the packages. The pig botherer.
What would happen if Marcello got the packages?
The stinking brute would hound me for all eternity. Everyone in the town knows we control the weed trade. And with the packages as evidence, Marcello would be on me like swampfly. Not a pretty thought. That's why you have to find the packages and give them to me.
I'll follow Garth.
Good. Garth works across from here in the alchemist's house. Stand next to me or behind me, so he doesn't notice you right away. He's a nervous sort.
I'm ready to follow Garth.
Garth's leaving. Give him a bit of a head start, then follow him. Keep your distance, but don't let him out of your sight. If anything goes wrong, come back. Got it?
Hey, sweetheart. How about I make a real man of you? Once you get some Lily loving, you'll never look back.
Sorry, I'm not interested.
Come on, love. How long...
What part of I...
All right, all right.
This place is slowly falling apart.
Oh, crap. What do you want? Did you follow me?
It really wasn't hard.
Hey, you. Yeah, you. Yeah. I seen you about. Nosing in everyone's business. People don't like people's noses being stuck into other people's business. People like that gets hit. by people.
Hand over the packages you took.
Sure you want to do this?
Absolutely.
Then you leave me no choice. Garth, get him! Shut his flapping mouth. Time for a little lesson.
Strike!
Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Ah. Good work. Yeah. Good work. Good work. Good work. Yeah.
This guy's up there. We're down.
That's impressive. Impressive. Yeah. That's it. That's it.
He looks sick. Impressive to me. I don't want to catch it.
Time for some fun. That wasn't half bad. That was a good fight.
Oh no!
Guards are here to protect you. Don't have trouble now.
Impressive.
Hit him!
Come on!
Again! That was good. Hit him! Go! Hit him! Again! Come on! Hit him! Again! Go! Again! Again!
That is not necessary. Cease this.
What's going on?
Cease this.
What's going on? That won't help. What's going on?
Stop.
Good fight. There'll be trouble now.
That was fun.
That does not feel good.
Now start talking.
Look, I didn't mean to step on the Don's toes.
You stole his weed. That's pretty much stomping on them.
I wasn't going to sell it in Harbour Town.
Then where?
Just in the monastery. They all love a bit of Bruegel up there.
You should remember it's the Don's Bruegel.
They're rich up there. Loads of gold. It's all that poking around in the ruins.
Who else is involved in this Bruegel smuggling?
Just me.
And I'm supposed to believe that?
Believe what you like.
What can you teach?
Has your brain fallen out? After the crap you put me through? Forget it.
What?
Not right now.
I found... See? I gave you good blarney, didn't I?
You look sick. Looks sick to me. I don't want to catch it.
I'm sure you have things to deal with.
Yes.
Ruins
Did you
like
want
that are
something?
damn dangerous.
About the bread. What was stolen?
My hides. If that hadn't have happened, I would have been able to carry on my business. Oh, I should have listened to my father and gone to sea. That would have saved me a lot of trouble.
Who was here on the day of the break-in?
Just the usual day labourers who wanted to push their wares off on me. Like I have any gold left.
Anyone else?
Pavel was here the whole day. After all, he works for me. And Vasily wanted to sell me beer from the tavern. And then there was Doyle. He wanted to sell fish, but I sent him away. That was all.
I need... I found someone. Nico will buy your stall.
What? Is he crazy? Oh well, his craziness, my escape. Thank you for finding him. Here, I found this clam in a fish crate. Might be of use to you.
Now you're fish-free, what will you do now?
I'm going to Patty's. I'll get the gold from Nico on the way, and then I'm going to get very, very drunk.
I'm looking for Doyle.
Doyle? I haven't seen him in a long time. Used to be a good customer of mine. Well, he bought fish from me more than once. That's good in my book. But maybe you could jog my memory, eh?
I wish I had the spare time you seem to have.
What about the skins from Flavio?
What about them?
Did you steal them as well?
Yeah, but I sold them a long time ago. If you're after skins, look elsewhere.
Like where?
Do I look like a skin merchant?
I spoke to Rodriguez. He thinks you're behind the break-ins.
He's trying to frame me. He hates me. Always has for some reason.
Rodriguez thinks you're using a spy to check out potential houses.
Does he?
Do you? Have a spy?
What do you think?
Who is it?
No, course I don't. Why would I? But if you find a spy, talk to me before you talk to Rodriguez. Maybe no one needs to get in trouble. What are you up to?
There's plenty of others with gossip. Try them.
Garth's working with Cutter.
Cutter? He lets us pay him so we can work in peace, and then he steals from us. That bastard had suck bog bodies if he thought there was money in it. What about the packages? Did he have them on him? We need those packages.
Here are the packages you wanted.
Good work. A lot of gold is coming your way.
Come on then. Tell me how to fleece the merchants.
Right. There are two worthwhile targets. There's Conrad, the goods merchant. He buys from the farmers and sells at a big profit. And there's Alvaro, the weapons dealer. Since the only smith in the town works for him, he dictates the price of weapons.
How do I collect from the two merchants?
First, get an overview. Talk to them. Perhaps even buy something. You have to find out what's keeping them busy, what problems they have, and what weaknesses. We know their weaknesses. We can use that against them.